In this video, we're going to go over how to push a button to light a light bulb. Well, actually, the light bulb is called an LED, which stands for light emitting diode. It looks like this, okay? One end is long and one end is short, like this, okay? The long end is called anode, and the short end is called cathode. The anode, well, the whole thing is depicted like this, okay? Like that. And the anode side is a triangle, and the cathode side is a little line, like this. It's a little line, little line. And it's hooked up only one direction. Okay, so you have it must have a positive to the anode, and it must have the negative to the cathode. Okay, must. Okay, that's how it's connected. Here's a circuit of a schematic of what we are going to be doing. Here's the battery. A positive goes to a switch. Okay, now let's go over the switch. Here is a switch. It has two terminals on either side. Two terminals on either side. And on the top is a button. Okay, so here's the two terminals on either side and the button. Now, basically there's two switches in this button, okay? Okay, on the left side there's a switch that connects the top to the bottom, and on the right side is a switch that connects the top to the bottom. Okay, when you push the button, the top contact closes on the bottom and allows charge to go through. And on this side, the top contact closes on the bottom, allowing charge to go through. Okay? Now, these two sides have nothing to do with each other, but just this side and this side. So, let's hook it up. Basically, this is how it goes. The battery positive goes through the button switch contact, goes to the light bulb, okay, the indicator, which goes to the negative. So, connecting it looks like oops. Let's go connect, say, pin 7, okay, to the top of the button. So we're going from, Arduino's going to replace the battery. Go here to the button switch. Then from the closed contact, we go up to the indicator, okay? So then we have a light emitting diode with a anode and a cathode, okay, positive. The positive is always connected to the anode. So basically we go through, do a loop-de-loop, and come out the cathode side, okay? Which then goes to the negative of the battery or Arduino. And the negative is called ground. Okay? So basically, Arduino is going to give a constant high on pin 7. Go to the switch. It's open, so nothing's going to happen. When you push the button, it's going to close contact. That positive is now going to go through the bottom contact to the light emitting diode, which has an anode here. The positive is going to go to the anode, and then it's going to go loop-de-loop out the cathode to ground. So that's how it is. LEDs are often depicted, or just about always depicted, with not just loop-de-loop, but with two arrows going out. Okay? representing the light. So that's basically how it works. Let's write the code for it. Okay, so this is fairly straightforward. So we probably don't need to include any other code in here. So let's comment that out. And then let's see about type void setup, parentheses function box. This is open squarely. This is pretty simple, so we probably don't need much setup for this. Close squarely. Now let's do void type, okay, and loop function. Okay, this is important because we do want to do a loop because we want to constantly send out a positive through the button, through the light to the ground. We don't want to do it once or twice. We want to do it constantly, never ending. So we have loop, okay, open squarely. Now we want to send a positive on on pin 7. So what we're going to do is write digital write parentheses pin 7, because that's the pin we're using, a constant high. So we're going to write high, parentheses, semicolon. Okay? So we're writing a high on pin 7, and that's it. Close squarely. That's all we need to do, and it'll create a constant high on 7. You can push a button so they could go through the switch, go through the LED, make some light, and go to ground. So that's it, and I'll see you next video.